man, a total unknown, with one script, one character, one movie, Rocky, cracked open a career that instantly made him Hollywood's hottest property. What next? F.I.S.T.
Get a bunch of letters like any other union? It's a F.I.S.T. And that's what we are. A F.I.S.T. One F.I.S.T.
Before Rocky, Stallone was one of the thousands of small-time actors who all hoped for that proverbial big break.
The career kind of went to a standstill when I solely depended upon other people to provide scripts I could act in. But I started realizing, hey, no one is providing the kind of thing I want to do. So why don't I just try it? I can't do anything worse than fail. There's nothing wrong with failure. At least he made the attempt.
He made his own break. He wrote a script with the lead role carefully designed for himself.
The script was completed very quickly. The first one wasn't what people saw on the screen. It was kind of rude and crude. There was a heartbeat. The script, I could feel heat. It was alive. I knew it was good.
He decided that either he would star in his own script or he would refuse to sell it. An all-or-nothing gamble.
I do believe in cosmic collisions, that when all the forces come together, and I just think that was one of those rare moments when everything came together in one neat little package.
What do you think about when the 15th round you're coming out? Thank you. I love you.
A million to one shot. Rocky's dream came true, and so did Stallone's. Two underdogs who made it. Suddenly, stardom, money, fame, adulation.
Aren't you a little old for me? Huh? You ready?
America is in love with Sylvester Stallone and eagerly waits for his next movie with award-winning filmmaker Norman Jewison.
I got involved with Stallone playing the lead in the film. The part is Johnny Kovac, who was a union organizer for the Federation of Interstate Truckers, which is the title of our film, too. I got involved with him after I saw Rocky in a private screening. And I was carried away with the film, which I thought he gave a brilliant, sensitive performance in. And I thought that he had the kind of passion that Johnny Kovac, the central character, needed. So I sent him the script. Had a meeting with him. Called me the next day and said he wasn't do it.
Putting it to you in your own language, you're thinking about all those people up on the heights, and you live down here in the flats, and they're always taking the bird. All right, so listen to them. Hey, camera Mark.
You join this union and make it strong. It'll make you strong. That's worthy is outstanding here. That no company stood up there in the heights is going to come down here and step all over your life. It's not going to happen. I promise you that.
It's my first film in 7 years in America. I left the United States in 1970, and since that time, Fiddler on the Roof, Jesus Christ Superstar, and Rollerball were all made in Europe, Israel, or wherever I was shooting.
He hits him. After he hits him, he's got to go for him. You never hit anybody and leave him on the ground. You go and you start to drag him.
But for many, many years, I've been fascinated with the idea of doing a story on American labor. It's the only labor movement in the world that's to the right. When you get into stories like this, you get into that theme of power corrupting. I think that's a great theme for film. So that's really what this film is about. It's about the corruption of ideals and the corruption of a man.
Johnny Kovac. At a time when companies employed private armies to beat their workers into submission, he organized the Federation of Interstate Truckers.
What are you? What are you?
F.I.S.T. A union, soon to be the most powerful in the country.
we're trying to recreate here is a riot about 1937 when Johnny Kovac, the character that I'm playing, decides that he can no longer take the abuse and the lack of humanity involved with this company over here, Consolidated, which is a trucking company. Every man out there wants recognition, and some people just don't have the ability to be recognized individually, so they want to be recognized as a union. And that's what this movie is all about: recognition, humanity, the ability to have some sense of pride.
Stallone is co-writer of F.I.S.T. He has taken to heart the emotions of the early union struggles.
Believe it or not, these riots were usually fought over something as insignificant as a 10-cent raise. I mean, you really don't realize the impact of the history that's trying to be documented here. When we charge down that street with those axe handles, you know what you're charging for is really your life. I would rather die, and that's what these guys do. We would rather die than go on like this.
A newsreel. A scene from F.I.S.T. Away from his battles, Johnny Kovac tries romance.
What's the matter?
Got a headache.
You got a headache from what?
From some slob standing on my doorstep insulting.
Wait. Is your mother home?
Why?
Because if I can't go with you, I'd like to go with the original.
And forms another kind of union with Melinda Dillon, star of Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
I didn't know if I was going to really get a grasp in this character because I just got off playing the Ferdinand the Bull type. And this character, I just didn't know if I had it within me. Then I started going back on the moral outrages and the indignations that I have suffered through rejection in Hollywood as a child in school. And I just grew on that. And I found it very easy to ignite my volcanic temper.
The character that Stallone plays, Johnny Kovac, is complex. He's a long way from the character of Rocky. I mean, he's intelligent, he's confident, he's aggressive.
Johnny, what you need is real push. Real push is what I got.
He's a man of depth and passion, and he suffers.
Well, I learned something a long time ago, Sammy. You can get anything you want in this country with a little bit of push.
Adversaries. Stallone, pitted against Steiger, the Senate investigator. The craft of acting at its best, making the sparks fly.
We can hold you in contempt, sir.
Oh, you do whatever you want. I'm not talking. I'm not answering nothing anymore.
You're in contempt.
I'll do it, contempt. I was here in contempt. Oh, my bottle is contempt. Oh, my stomach contempt. Get out of my way.
Performance as Johnny Kovac, the creator of Rocky, proves that he can go the distance.
His next movie was Paradise